Hello, everyone, and welcome to a segment of Random Character Generator. Do you like how I tried to say but I didn't say it. It was totally different.
Yep, you did.
I am Greg Tito, and I'm joined by Kate Welch.
Yeah, you are.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
We need a theme song.
We do have a theme song that Mr. Ryan Marth made for us. It's amazing. And it is techno, which we heard just before this segment.
No, I did hear that.
It's good stuff,
I meant
right?
just for us.
Just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
It's
all right.
it's amazing. So welcome to Random Character Generator. This is where Kate and I push the random button on D&D Beyond and come up with a third level character. No idea what it is going to be about until we press this button, and then we look at the stats, we talk it through, and we create a character live for your enjoyment.
Yes, whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not. You maybe use this character as an NPC going forward. We provide the stat blocks for people on social media as well as in the show notes. So hopefully you can use all the fun stuff we come up with together for this one. So we're going to push the button now.
Let's push it.
And let's see what happens.
Do we need a character name? It's going to make us a name.
It comes up with a name.
It's a thrilling loading animation.
It is the best, isn't it?
Okay.
All right, we're going to view the character sheet.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh,
Bilhem.
Oh my God.
It's a variant feral tiefling sorcerer.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't know what a variant feral tiefling is.
I don't either. I think it comes from what is the best way to figure that out? Well, as we do, let's talk through the stats.
We'll make Pelham Google it for us.
That's a good way. We're on the D&D Beyond, so let's think about that as well. But the stats, high strength for a sorcerer.
Very strong.
Yes.
Yeah, Bilhem maybe had a different calling before he became a sorcerer, maybe kind of a bodybuilder type of a fella.
Yeah.
Or you know what? I think I'm saying Bilhem as a dude because of the word Bill, but maybe Billem's a lady.
Bilhem could be a lady.
The luscious Miss. Okay, so feral tieflings.
Feral tieflings are a variant.
Okay.
They're feral tiefling traits.
Okay.
So intelligence score increases by 1, dexterity by 2, because they're from they're infernal.
Right. All tieflings are infernal.
Right.
But I don't know variant feral. Got it. Okay. So some have traits that differ from those in the player's handbook. The Dungeon Master may permit the following variants for your tiefling character, although Devil's Tongue, Hellfire, and Winged are mutual exclusive. Okay, so feral means we have a higher int and a higher dex, and that replaces our ability score increased trait. Okay.
And then your tiefling might not look like the way the tieflings are described, so...
Got it.
Oh, so you can have cat-like eyes, 6 fingers on each hand,
Ooh.
Goat-like legs, cloven hoofs. So maybe being a little bit more devilish in their, kind of more standard appearance.
Okay.
And then the variant tiefling has instead, the vicious mockery cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, all right. So I really like that as a fan of the bards.
You're real mean.
Yeah.
You're a mean guy. All right.
Yeah. And so that is one of your...
you can have bat-like wings sprouting from your shoulder blades. Okay.
Oh, right. And this is from Sword Coast Adventures.
This is from Skag. Okay.
Got it.
So scroll back up.
Sure. Do you want to go to the character or go scroll back up?
I just want to see keep scrolling. Variant feral tiefling. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we're even hellisher than I think a normal, regular, standard tiefling. So
hellisher.
We're hellisher than we ever thought possible.
Exactly.
Okay, so we got +3 strength. This is a strong, a tough. The muscles I think are rippling.
Yes.
Certainly.
Yeah.
I think maybe the wings are made of muscles.
Oh, I like that.
Instead of wings, it's biceps coming out.
Yeah. And it's like actual
big flexing. Yeah. Yeah, like when it flies, when it flaps, it's just extra biceps.
I love that.
That are going.
And I love it. You had mentioned that you're thinking about this as a female identifying.
Oh yes.
Tiefling, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, Miss Bilhem has got muscles for days, and that's not a metaphor. It's
actually several days later that you will still find more muscles.
You're going to find more muscles if you keep looking. Also quite dexterous, which perhaps is. I've always heard that football players practice ballet
Yeah.
in order to be very like live and do their cool flips and turns.
Right.
So maybe this is part of her training.
Yeah.
She has like maybe she wanted to be a ballet dancer, but perhaps didn't find her calling there.
Interesting.
So she's maybe was raised rich. Maybe her rich parents. Although we haven't gotten to the background yet.
Yes. Right. Let's
do that.
Okay.
Let's find that before I start down this road.
Ooh. All right. So, urban bounty hunter.
Whoa.
Is the background.
Okay.
Which I love.
Nice.
I love the idea of having some, ranger-esque type qualities, but only for those in an urban setting.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ear to the ground is the feature there. So that means you're frequent contact with people who might be able to tell you some things about who you're fighting or what your bounties are.
Okay. So she's a hunter, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be associated with the criminal underbelly.
Yeah.
And she's got contacts. She's got friends in low places.
Ooh.
Low places. Okay.
Where do you think, based on that, where do you think Billum hails from?
It's going to be like a Neverwinter or a Waterdeep, right?
Okay.
Like a big city.
Yeah.
Like with the big old New York cities of Faerun, in my opinion.
That makes sense to me. And then how does, then where does her tiefling characteristics?
Although.
Yeah.
She might be good. She might be a good Baldur's Gate. I got Baldur's Gate on the brain, obviously, because I've been playing Baldur's Gate in Welch's Game Juice. But I know that Baldur's Gate, the way we've described it here in the office, is kind of a seedier Gotham type of place.
Yeah, if you're thinking Waterdeep is the metropolis, then
yes.
Baldur's Gate is
is
Gotham.
Yeah, so let's put her in Baldur's Gate. Maybe she's not from there, but maybe that's
where she ended up.
At.
Yeah,
that's where she's at right now.
Got it.
She's hunted her quarry unto Baldur's Gate.
I like that.
It has eluded her.
All right, and then her muscles for days kind of fit in there.
Yeah, I mean, Baldur's Gate has all types.
Right.
They've seen muscly feral tieflings before with their muscle wings.
Yeah, Lady Billum is no different there. All right, I like that a lot.
Okay.
Skills, she's got deception, although she's not a charismatic character, which is unfortunate since that's her spell casting.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
we haven't even touched on the fact that she's a sorcerer, by the way. Like, we need to get into that, but let's go through her proficiencies.
Yeah, exactly. So she's got the deception, she's got insight as a trained proficiency. She's got persuasion. The only one that really matches up for her stats is stealth,
right?
which she has a +4 to the roll, which isn't even that quite high.
Mm.
So yeah, because she's only got a +2, and then her interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she may be all right. Let's try to go into this.
Yeah.
She's not charismatic, but she knows this lifestyle change into being a sorcerer is relatively recent. She's only level 3, right?
Right.
And she realized a little too late, like, being a sorcerer means I gotta have more charisma than I do. And although I have no base charisma, I will put my proficiencies inexplicably into several charisma-based things because I think that'll help me. I don't know. She's what's her int?
Her int is +1.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, +2. So she is smart too.
She's smart. Okay, so she's maybe a little too smart to be doing this late stage career change, but that means that something else has forced her into it.
Oh, and here's another fascinating thing because of her sorcerer, her origin is draconic bloodline for a white dragon.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And she can speak, read, and write draconic, and she doubles her proficiency bonus for charisma checks involving dragons. Okay.
Oh.
I have it. I think I have an idea.
I like this.
So I think she's undercover.
Mm.
I think that she is a rogue agent, and she's undercover, and she has to infiltrate a sect of sorcerers, and that she knows that this sect of sorcerers is some kind of dragon worshipping cult.
Mm-hmm.
But that explains why she's just recently, like, with all those muscle wings, she has decided, like, I got to do this because she's tracking her urban bounty hunter quarry inside of this sorceress cult.
Oh, interesting.
And
okay.
it's her unique background as a white dragon ancestor that allows her to be such an excellent like sneaky mole inside of this sorceress cult.
Interesting. All right. White dragons too are an odd choice though, because they are the muscly kind of brutish, not necessarily being able to outsmart their opponents so much as other dragons. So
maybe that's what makes her so special.
Yeah.
Right? Like she's unusually intelligent for a white dragon to have a white dragon ancestor. And so yeah.
Is it the type of thing where she's lost in the role a little bit?
Maybe,
like she thought I was just going to be participating in this sorceress cult, but then she actually received power and doesn't understand it quite yet.
What's her pact? Do we know?
Oh, because she's not a warlock. She's
right.
So the sorceress. So the white dragon is.
I'm on like that warlock tangent.
I know,
now
right?
It's going dark in my head. It's like, oh, it's got to.
Where can it come from? Right. No.
Okay. Cool.
So she's already got like the devilish background from who she is, and then she's tapped into this white dragon power line that she didn't even know existed.
Okay.
As she was investigating or trying to find a quarry.
Nice.
I like that. Okay. Summarizing where we are.
Okay.
She's in Baldur's Gate.
Yep. She's got crossbow, a dagger, darts, quarterstaff, and a sling. She's very well equipped.
Yes.
Weapon wise.
Right.
And do we know what weapons she's proficient? Are those
are her proficiencies?
Her proficiencies. Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they are. Okay. And she's proficient with her dice set and her thieves' tools.
Again, some gaming sets for this character. I like it.
Yeah, dice set. So she's a rambler and a gambler,
Mm-hmm.
and she's roguey, right? So the thieves' tools probably come into. She's got that high stealth, and pretty good dex. So the thieves' tools must come into play when she's doing like her sneaking around inside of these headquarters, and she's trying to find clues as to where this person. Maybe she doesn't even know who the person is. Maybe she just knows that it's one of these many sorcerers inside of this cult.
Yeah.
And she has to figure out which one.
I like that a lot. And she's good at it. All right. So, and she's able to kind of get through. Spells wise, she's got Blade Ward, Booming Blade, Control Flames, Firebolt, and I love Vicious Mockery.
I love Vicious Mockery. So you were excited about Vicious Mockery. What character element does that lend her in your mind?
I feel like she doesn't take any shit. Like she's one of those kind of characters. She's used to being an outcast to a certain extent, and so with when she's put in a situation that's like you're not really who you are or anything like that, she's able to throw it right back in their face and be like, no, you call me out, I'm calling you out.
Right. Yeah.
Type situation.
What is her? I'm gonna put you on the spot here for a second.
I like it.
What does her like when she uses Vicious Mockery? What does she sound like? Like what kind of language does she? Does she like get mean and low, or does she get like I am Lady Billum and you shall not make fun of me in public?
I think I'm getting a kind of like a Brienne of Tarth vibe a little bit.
Oh,
so
I like that.
So she's used to being different from being the muscle bound character that she is, right? Mm-hmm. So she doesn't necessarily even though she is smart, she's not charismatic. So she's not someone to not necessarily have a lot of wit to her.
Yeah.
So her Vicious Mockery is more intimidation and saying, I can beat you to a pulp.
I like that. She is strong. She could possibly also use intimidation. Sometimes really smart people use their intelligence as a weapon.
Yeah.
So she could be like, you may think that this is true, but also here's the 12 books that I read about it, and let me throw some facts at you about.
So like a Good Will Hunting kind of like, how do you like them apples?
Yes, yeah, exactly. So she could just like, you get a 30-hour lecture about something unrelated, and then she'd come around and you'd be like, and that is why you, dwarf, are not a valid renter of this apartment, or whatever she's
tenant.
Like, she's throwing out her crappy roommate or something.
All right, but if you read so and so from this passage,
right,
verse 17, you would know, but you don't because I like that.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's good. What other? Does she have any interesting equipment or anything? I don't know how much this.
I don't think equipment gets added to the random thing. I
Okay.
think they want people to kit them out like that. So,
okay. Cool.
And then the description is also kind of up to us as far as that goes.
Got it. Okay.
Creatures. She doesn't have any creatures yet, but maybe she
Not
will
yet.
eventually.
Not yet.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I feel like this character
She's
came
pretty
together
cool.
really
Yeah.
really awesomely.
Yeah.
The last thing, obviously Bill Him is a good name, but do you want to change that up in any way?
No, I love Bilham because she's an urban bounty hunter, and so when she gets some kind of missive, when she gets an assignment and she completes it, I like to think that she like
she can bill him later.
She can bill him. Yes,
I like that. Well, you kind of already put on her voice for a little bit, but is that how you think she speaks?
No, that's a little too lordly. She's feral. The word feral to me feels like she was like raised in the streets. I mean, she doesn't have like an urchin background or anything, but the idea that she's an urban bounty hunter, like she's been in the streets, I kind of think she talks like this. Like she got kind of a New York thing, she's been raised in the city.
Yeah.
This is a terrible accent. I'm sorry.
I like it.
I apologize.
But she's trying to put it on.
You're right. Yeah. That's right. It's like she just has a normal, like maybe she was a little shy, this like little rugrat urchin when she was a kid, but
yeah.
Now she's like, oh, I'm tough and you're not going to mess with me. Whatever the New York version of Baldur's Gate accent is. I have no idea what that is.
That's pretty tough sounding. It's workshopping that.
Yes, exactly.
Well, one other question that just popped in my mind: what do you think about her parentage? Does she know about them, or was she an orphan, or does she? Is that something that she'll be trying to find? Maybe that's why she's in the sorcerers.
Maybe that's possible. I'm very conscious of the fact that parents are an endangered species in Dungeons and Dragons, and so whenever one has the opportunity to have parents, it's kind of cool. Because
everyone's an orphan, is that what you're saying?
Everyone's an orphan. Oh, yeah. You're always an orphan. Because it's an easy way to have like a plot. Is that like my parents were killed by a wolf the size of a town, And
so let's go against type. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
No, I think she was raised lovingly. Like maybe they didn't have everything, but she had loving parents. They died of natural causes, and she's like, well, I got to make money for myself now, so bill them. Were
her parents devilish in any way, or were they?
They would have to be, right?
I mean, it's up to you.
Well, so I'm not up to. I don't have my player's handbook with me, but Tea Flings are like the product of an infernal love affair, right? Of some kind.
But they could also have that bloodline that was dormant in them, and then it could be something. Oh, I didn't even realize that there was devilish blood in this, and it's kind of recessive gene type thing. Like, oh, this match actually exhibited all of these traits. Now she's got a lot of traits, so maybe that doesn't quite fit. So maybe she does have devils being a closer part of her thing, or maybe a Cambion or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any particular ideas about it.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I like the plot idea of like going maybe one day to go into the Nine Hells to confront an archdevil that is their parent or something.
Oh yeah, I mean that's classic.
That's pretty classic, right?
What if it's like her grandparent?
Yeah.
Right, or something like she had pretty standard parents who raised her. Even she was a feral little tiefling, and they were like, oh well, she's our feral tiefling, so we're gonna take care of her. But there was this like contract that our family signed 3 generations ago, and it was with Despater, and so yeah, you got that going on too. Maybe think about that. Maybe I guess if she's White Dragon, then maybe it's more draconic. Maybe she's got a tie to Tiamat or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Though it makes me feel like, oh gosh, now I want a scion of Tiamat to be Bilham.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. I think she's perhaps like in her childhood, Tiamat was whispering to her as she would always hear these voices, and she knows that she has to confront Tiamat. Maybe she doesn't understand that it is Tiamat who's whispering to her, but she knows that she has to find her way into Avernus and confront this voice. And that when she finally does confront it, she realizes it's coming from Tiamat, which is rough.
Oh,
that's tough stuff.
Yeah, I like that. This is okay. Like this is where she will end up.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm crafting her whole narrative
her whole arc at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
And that probably this sorceress cult that she's been sent to infiltrate I'm betting that behind the scenes Tiamat has machinated this. Like she's the one pulling the strings.
Yeah.
So that the person that Bilhem has to confront is also an agent of Tiamat who gives her like the next scavenger hunt clue that leads her down to Avernus, where Tiamat will and invite her into the fold.
What if her grandparents gave her that lead?
Yeah.
Right? Like somehow like, now go to Baldur's Gate and find X and give them this.
Yeah. And then they'll set you on they'll like, don't worry, this person will set you up with a career.
Right.
Like they're your networking hookup. It's old friends. You can be an urban bounty hunter in Baldur's Gate.
Like you've always wanted to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the dreams, little posters up on her wall when she's a kid. All the famous urban bounty
There's
hunters.
so many.
So many. Can't even
like
name
boy
any.
bands in the Faerun.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, maybe it was that. But her parents knew, her grandparents knew that this was going to be, maybe they're even in league with Tiamat. They were like these kindly people in her life, but they were worshipers of Tiamat, and they knew that was like verboten. So, and they were also like, she needs to find her own way there.
Yeah.
So we'll give her a little nudge in this direction, and then she gets sent off on a variety of hijinks to find her way to Tiamat.
That works for me. All right. Do you think you can do like a 60-second like overview of everything we just talked about
sure.
as what Bilhem is all about?
Yeah. Okay. So Bilhem is a level 3 feral tiefling sorcerer. She has only recently become a sorcerer because she's infiltrating a sorceress cult. She's been given a target that she's hunting down inside this cult because she's an urban bounty hunter. The cult is hiding out in Baldur's Gate. And she is about to discover a clue that will eventually lead her to find her own heritage as an offspring of Tiamat, or one of Tiamat's servants.
And what does she look like and sound like?
She is very big. I think she's like 7 feet tall.
Ooh.
And she's blue. She's a white dragon ancestor, but like she's blue with like white marbling, very attractive.
I like that.
And she's got big muscles, big leg muscles, big arm muscles, and then her wings are also a pair of arms with big muscles. And she wears a big robe over everything because she's really into the sorcerer role. She's doing it up.
And when she talks,
I
gotta make you do it again.
When she talks, it sounds like, this is actually a very easy voice for me to do because I'm sick. When she talks, it sounds like this. It's gruff.
I'm looking for Tiamat.
Yeah, I'm looking. My name's not Bilhem, because if I told you my real name, that would be a dumb thing for a bounty hunter to do. That's her catchphrase.
And I'm not dumb like the rest of you suckers.
No, I'm very smart. I got a +2 to my intelligence. Don't underestimate me.
Awesome. All right. I love Bilhem. I want to play Bilhem.
Bilhem sounds awesome. Yeah.
Bilhem's entering my game.
This is fun.
Yeah, I love doing this. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Kate, where can people ask you questions about Bilhem's voice and how you were inspired?
You can find me on Twitter at Kate Welch. Good luck spelling it. It's Kate Welch with 4 H's at the end.
Awesome. Can't wait for our next random character generator.
Woo!
Lots of fun.
Thanks, Greg.
Bye.
Bye.
Good stuff.
That was great.
Yeah. I think we only need really one right now. What do you think? Yeah.
I think that I feel good about that.
Yeah.
If you're fine with it. It's like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
About that.
Okay.
We have 25 minutes left. You got work to do, or do you want to come and do it?
It's just my voice.
Your voice is out.
I'm
I hear you.
Trying to let it not die on me today.
I respect that 400%. Thank you, everyone. And that's a lot of percent. I don't know if you know that.
That's more than you should.
Than is possible, honestly. I used to have an editor who's like, don't ever say like 110 or 150%. It's not real.
It's not mathematically possible.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly. I know. But I do.
Thank you. 400% respect. I appreciate that.
Thank you, everyone who's been watching us on Twitch. What a fun stream for this. Really great. Following us at 3 p.m. Pacific time is... sorry. Thank you, Pelham. I don't know why. See, Pelham's a good person. I got to look directly at that camera. Is Binwin plays Idle Champions. Look for that. And again, you guys are awesome. This podcast episode will be available next Thursday. And yeah, that's it.